everybody, it's the man with no name here. We're back in action on Fallout 4. We got Nick Valentine with us. So, in the last episode, we were kind of split here between the mainline mission of the Courser, link up with him, or go raid the church. We're not going to do either of that. We are going to talk to Ellie, because that is what Nick has suggested we go do the last couple of times I've been talking with him. So, we are going to go do that and do a little bit of the DLC. I believe that this is one of the DLC missions, if I'm not mistaken. The Far Harbor. We'll figure it out, though.
Can't believe you eat that booze. Only one thing worth buying in the dugout inn, and that's the booze. Yeah, it's true. I got shot in the ass last year. A real dinosaur boy eats at the noodle stand.
Is there a base? Where am I going? There we go. Figured it out now.
We got a new case while you and Nick were out. Ready to put on the detective hat?
Tell me more.
Our client is a fisherman who lives on the edge of the Commonwealth. Kenji Nakano.
Nakano? Huh. That name takes me back. My memory's a little fuzzy on the details, though.
Maybe if you bothered writing things down, Nick.
Can't do that. Wouldn't want to put you out of a job.
Huh. I'll remember that the next time you need me to console a hysterical client. Mr. Nakano didn't leave many details. Said he'd go over everything when you meet him. But if you want my guess, missing person case. Guy had a worried look a mile long.
I'll go check it out. Thanks, Ellie.
The Nakano residence is up in the northeast, near the coast. A small fishing house. He said that he and his wife will be waiting for you.
It's a long walk. That's how the hard cases always start.
Alright, pretty sure this is Far Harbor. So, we're going to do this DLC. It'll give us a chance to kind of stagger the story out a little bit, but then also it'll allow us to level up. We're at 36. So allow us to level up a little bit more before we go kind of more and more into the main storyline. But anyway, I'm excited about it. Let's see here. Alright then. Says it's right over here. Where's the big old factory? Yeah. Didn't know it was going to be a hop and a skip and a jump. I don't think I can get up. I'm just ready for a stinking Maulerk or a scorpion to come out of the ground. And can we go up those? That's what I'm curious about. Can we, like, maybe? About to find out. Oh. Oh, yeah. Kinda. Maybe not. Alright, let's just do that. Yeah, hey, look at that. That worked. I think we're gonna do this one, and then we'll probably come back and do the Nuka-Cola DLC. Maybe. Now, spoiler alert. I'm bringing Nick on purpose because the first time I played through, I had Piper. But also, I've not been on the main storyline. I've not been this far. I played a bunch. I'm a side quest kind of guy. I try not to bore people with it. I really probably should put that rocket launcher away before they freak out.
Come in! I know you're listening on the other end. Where is she? Where is my daughter?
Kenji, please. You've been at this for hours. Stop. You need sleep.
She's out there, Ray. Someone has her. They could be raided.
I just barged in your
I hope
house,
you
but
don't mind.
yeah.
We let ourselves in.
Nick, thank God. You need to get to work right away. She could be hurt. She could be...
Whoa, slow down. Kenji, was it?
Is he outside?
Go over the details with me and my partner here.
You brought a partner? Good. The more eyes, the better.
We're here to help. Tell us what happened.
It's all thanks to this damn radio.
Our daughter Kasumi likes to fix things. The radio was her latest project.
Until she made contact with some kidnapper who lured her away from us.
Or maybe she left on her own. She's not a child anymore. Our daughter is 19. She knows how to survive, and she's capable.
Yeah.
Think maybe she left because she wanted her own life.
No. She would have told us where she was going. She would have said something. I know my daughter is in danger. I can feel it. Find her, please.
Do you have any idea where she could have gone?
We know she took one of the boats, but that's all. She could be anywhere.
We'll find her. Don't you worry.
Thank you. Her room is upstairs if that helps. And if you had any more questions about her, just ask.
Don't worry, Kenji. We'll get to the bottom of this. Just sit tight.
I guess I'll just park my armor here. We're gonna be here for a second. Just instant freaking out.
Mr. Nakano.
Did you have questions?
Yeah.
About my daughter?
How does she look good?
Why did your daughter really leave? Your wife says she left on her own, but you said it was kidnappers.
I know it was kidnappers. Kasumi is a smart girl, but she doesn't know how horrible people can be. Not like me and Ray. Why would she just leave her family with no explanation? Someone tricked her. Got her to leave the safety of home. Every minute we aren't looking for my daughter, her life is in jeopardy.
Tell me more about this radio she was fixing.
I've tried to get that damn thing to work over and over again, but there's nothing. I thought she just wanted to strip it for parts or build a toaster out of it, or something, like she usually does. Someone made contact with her, and then they took her. God, what kind of twisted psychopath has my daughter?
Anything more you can tell me about Kasumi? The smallest detail could be important.
I don't know what more to say. She's my little girl, and she doesn't know how dangerous this world is. I never should have let her grandfather teach her how to fix these machines.
Her grandfather? He taught her how to fix the radio?
Ever since she was old enough to walk, yes. Her grandfather had an ear for machines. Kasumi picked up the knack. He passed away recently. He used to scavenge the ruins in the south for parts. I kept telling him he was getting too old.
No more questions right now.
Work quickly, Detective.
Mrs. Nakano.
I suppose you have questions about my daughter.
I'd like to know more about...
My daughter is strong, focused, careful. That's how I know she's still alive. But why would she leave without telling us? Maybe we...
It's a great question.
No, never mind. I don't want to waste your time.
Every detail is important, Mrs. Nakano. Don't hold back.
It's just that we've been fighting a lot more. All of us. Ever since Kasumi's grandfather passed away. He was the only one that could really talk to her. Kenji and I don't understand machines, but those two could work together for hours. She started staying in her grandfather's boathouse late into the night. I thought she was just trying to cope with the loss, but now I wonder what she was up to.
Nothing else right now.
That's the old boathouse, I guess, over here. Yeah. Dang. Super computers in here and whatnot. A key hidden behind.
Hidden key, huh? Good work. Just gotta find whatever it unlocks.
Interesting. I'm gonna assume that it unlocks this.
Project log? Myself. I never really thought about who or what I am, but God. Where do I start? The radio. I was right about the range. I managed to get a signal, a strong signal from up north. There's a group of people up there. They say they're all synthetic people, made by the Institute. They're trying to build a place for their kind, where they can be themselves and be accepted for what they are alongside human beings. It sounds wonderful, but then they started asking about me, and some questions came up. Questions I don't have answers to. I mean, I've always felt off, like I'm not really supposed to be here, but then there are things in my childhood I can't remember, and I've been having strange dreams. I'm going to go to meet these synths. I have to know the truth about myself. They've told me to sail up north to a town called Far Harbor. I can make my way to them from there.
So the daughter takes off by
Sounds
boat,
like a
but
typical
maybe
high
it's
school
okay.
kid. I don't know who I am.
Near this
Ah!
harbor. We need a way to get there. Let's go talk to Kenji. He knows
Excuse
the
me,
waters
Mr.
better than
Nakano.
anyone.
Have you finished your investigation? Did you find anything?
I need to ask you an important question. Are you sure your daughter is human?
What kind of question is that? Why are you asking?
I think I know where Kasumi went. A place called Far Harbor.
She went that far up north? God, that explains why she took the boat. There's no time to waste. You have to go after her.
Wait, did you find out why she left, Detective? Who she was speaking to?
What does it matter?
Because I know my daughter, and if she didn't tell us where she went, then she had a reason. Don't you want to know if she wants to be found?
You're right, Detective. Did you find any clue to why Kasumi left home?
Your daughter made contact with a group of synths. She thinks she's one of them.
What? That's crazy.
She's not a synth. She's our daughter. We raised her. I gave birth to her. She's flesh and blood, not a synthetic.
Are you sure she's human, Mrs. Nakano?
Yes, I know my daughter, and she hasn't changed. She's not some replacement.
This is what I was afraid of. Someone twisting my daughter's mind. You have to get to Far Harbor. Take my ship on the dock. It has a guidance system, a final gift from my father, and it's built for distance.
What can I expect out there, Kenji?
I only made the trip to Far Harbor once, when I was a boy. All I remember is that my father did not want to stay long. Something about the air being bad.
I'll get to the bottom of this, Kenji.
Thank you. I know you haven't asked for a payment, and we can't offer much. But here, please take it. I insist. For expenses, if nothing else.
I know it'll be hard waiting for word, but try to carry on like normal. We'll be back as soon as we can.
What did that say? Data. talk to Far Harbor. Wait, was there... It said tell optional to tell the... I don't need any more hot water with my CO after that little... Oh no, I forgot my...
Unless you like getting shot.
I think... Said tell... Where's he at? Maybe it's like after 4 o'clock. Time is it? 9? Yeah, we'll just...
Trying to minimize reactor jitter, adjusting compression rate.
Pinging remote units at 30-second intervals as requested.
Where is he at?
Attention! Ferrum Squad, report to debriefing. Ferrum Squad to the debriefing.
The Prydwen is a magnificent ship.
What was this?
Sure don't make them like they used to.
Cool.
Attention. Tomorrow's tactical briefing has been postponed. A new time and date will be forthcoming.
The heck? This guy's like 10.
The human-looking synths are the worst. They hide in plain sight.
They said... I thought Bay 2. Where's, Proctor Ingram's terminal? I wonder where... Paladin Dance's stuff was that...
If you're no good at hacking Pam's systems, you should take someone with you who can.
Hail, Paladin. I can't believe super mutants were human once. How could science have gone so wrong?
Yeah, I agree. It's crazy.
Watch your step on the flight deck. It's a long way down. If you're looking for ammunition or weapon mods, Proctor Tegan might have what you need.
T60D. I think this is his. I think that's his. So, where's the elder at? I was just gonna talk to him, basically tell him. I think that's what I'm supposed to do. It said optional, but is he down here? No.
Captain Kells?
Maybe he tell Sergeant Johnson
Hold
here.
up, Paladin. Let me make one thing clear. As a member of the Brotherhood, you serve under my command. If you want my respect, you will have to earn it. When I give you a mission, I expect results. Is that clear?
Perfectly.
Good. I want you to take charge of a recovery operation. The Brotherhood has been monitoring the Commonwealth for some time now, ever since we learned of the synth threat. We've dispatched a number of reconnaissance teams. Dance's former squad was far from the first.
The previous team was dispatched 3 years ago. They never reported back.
Oh,
Officially, they're missing.
I've already done
Presumed
this.
dead.
Paladin Brandis's team?
Correct. You know something. Report.
Paladin Brandis was the only survivor.
Brandis? What happened to him?
He's alive and well, but he wants to be left alone.
He's given up. I expected better from him. What a waste. Very well. Is there anything else?
Do you want their holotapes?
Thank you. I'll see that they make it to their next of kin.
How will the Brotherhood remember them?
They faced their mission with courage. They fought with honor against overwhelming odds. They lived and died together as brothers. That is what it means to be a member of the Brotherhood of Steel.
That's all.
I'll prepare a full report for the Elder. In the meantime, allow me to offer you a new suit of armor. Bear it with distinction.
Dang. Chess piece. 27, yeah.
This was no easy mission, Paladin. Well done. Now, I have a more pressing matter that requires your attention. I've received reports that supplies have been disappearing from our supply depot at the airport. I suspect this may be an inside job.
An inside job? Do you have any suspects?
This is treason we're talking about. In a case like this, you are either sure or you are not. Until then, everyone is a suspect. I want you to take charge of this investigation. Report to Night Sergeant Gavel at the base. He commands our logistics division. He can familiarize you with his unit and the depot. Beyond that, you have leave to conduct your investigation as you see fit. Report your findings directly to me. Is that clear?
Is there anything else I should know?
Gavel will fill you in on the details. But from my perspective, the strangest thing is what was stolen. Rations. Only rations. I don't know what to make of it, but it is curious.
Any other advice, Captain?
Follow every lead. Look for anything suspicious, no matter how minor. But understand, treason is a serious charge. If someone in the Brotherhood is responsible for this, I need proof before I can act.
Yes, sir.
I expect results. See that I get them. Dismissed.
Alright, well...
Looks like...
Actually, let's go to inventory. Energy, damage.
We have a thruster imbalance. Tweaking pitch.
Balonet Alpha at 93%. Compensate.
Hey.
Apparel.
Well, see what I can do.
Is he up here? Nope, he's not. The only other thing I could think of is he's out here or we're just gonna keep going. Go a little AWOL real quick. I'd prefer not to do that.
Dr. Lee's return to the Brotherhood. I thought she was a traitor.
Maybe he's out here on his pendulum. No?
If it was up to me, I'd take every Meryl, Beauty, and Sin and shoot them into space.
Maybe he's at the airport. And the captain said I could, so...
Oh god. Mole rat on a stick was a really bad idea. Excuse me.
Where's he at? Is he over in here somewhere? Nope. Where are these guys at, dude? Over here? Alright, whatever. We tried. Oh, there's a holotape, like, right there. Just chilling.
Don't let all that horsepower go to your head.
Hello? Testing? Project Log. Holotape player. Managed to strip out the parts from this thing and make something that's easier to move around. Granddad always said you need to make a record when you start something.
This is
You know,
Kasumi's room.
in case you have to go back
See if
to
she
it.
left any clues about
So,
where she
I guess I'm going to start doing that. Maybe I should start with an inventory of all the parts I found?
Kasumi! Your father needs help with the boat.
I'll be right there. Oh, damn. Was I recording that? Project Log? Radio. Correction. Working radio. I'll finally get some news outside this house. My handle is going to be... let's go with... Ohm's Law. That should confuse the creeps. And if someone actually gets the reference, then we'll at least have circuitry in common. Project Log, Dreams. Recording what I can remember when I wake up. I keep having the same one. I'm in a white room. People are talking about me like I'm not there, or maybe they just don't care. And then there's this, I don't know, jolt, like a spark of electricity to the back of my head, and then everyone turns to look at me. God, I hope I don't have it again tonight.
These parents are oblivious.
Project Log, lamp. Yep, it's a lamp. Filament plus power equals light. I swear, sometimes I think my parents break these things just to keep me busy.
Get out of the way. Alright, well, we're done jacking around here, I guess. Can you imagine the smell of that nasty radiated fish? Hey, cat. Alright, let's do it. Travel to Far Harbor. Alright. Cool. Oh, automatic. Hey, it's Ellen! Just leave my power suit here for a minute. Never mind.
Are you lost? This is Far Harbor. We don't get many visitors around here.
We don't need no freeloaders or more help, Mainlander. So you can get back in your boat and leave.
Alan, this isn't your dock. It belongs to the whole town. And that means strangers are welcome. Sorry, you've caught us during a difficult time. But Alan's got a point. Not all visitors have good intentions. So, what's your business here?
What is this place?
Well, in ancient times, this used to be a tourist town. My people have lived here and on the island for generations. But now everyone's crowded onto the docks, just trying to survive another day. We have more than our fair share of problems. You aren't here to add to them, are you?
A young woman from the Commonwealth named Kasumi may have passed through here. Her family hired me to find her.
Some sort of detective, huh? Well, she came through here all right.
At least we know she made it this far.
Damn it. Mariners incoming.
Something's coming through the fog! You, help us defend the town, and I'll answer any questions you have.
Bet.
Take a post at the top of the wall, near the main gate. The hall never lets us down. Now follow me!
Up here? Where?
Man the hall! Something's out there. This ain't a drill!
Oh, dang. Sounds scary.
What the hell?
Here comes. Shoot.
Gate! Open the gate! I've got wounded out here!
There's no time. Look to the fog. They're coming.
Open the gate!
Oh God! Defend yourselves!
It's over.
No. Eyes on the fog. Something's coming.
Why are you out there? With a pole stick.
Captain Avery's all right, I guess.
Power suit armor.
Avery.
Now you see what we're up against. The fog and the creatures it spits out have taken the whole island from my people. For your help when we needed it. You deserve this.
Dang.
What's the fog?
Where to begin? The fog's radioactive, right? But there are pockets of it, the deep fog, that are hard fallout. And as deadly as that is, that's only part of the problem. Things live in the fog, thrive. You think what attacked the harbor's bad? Oh, there's far worse further inland.
You've lost the whole island?
Oh, the fog's been here forever. There are good years when it recedes and the island's almost normal. And there are times when it spreads all over. People have to cling to any patch of land free of the fog. For the past, 8 years or so, it's been getting as bad as it's ever been. Now, Far Harbor's one of the only places left that's safe.
If you managed to survive despite all that, it must be tough.
Ornery, more like.
I'm done cowering behind your damn hull, Avery. Time you let me deal with the real problem. With the right people and my guns, I can end those Children of Adam cultists for good.
The fog's been here forever. The children didn't make it.
Before the Rat Eaters came, the fog was under control. They come, and it all goes wrong. It's time we do something.
No need to burden the stranger with all this nonsense.
What's the deal with the Children of Adam?
They're religious folk. Worship the power of Adam. Which is radiation, I guess. If you want details, you'd have to find and ask them. We used to have a peace with them until a certain hothead menace named Alan Lee...
Now that's enough. That preacher came into the harbor saying that it was Adam's will that we lost our land. That it was Adam's goddamn will that we lost so many friends and family. And that the Atom would wipe this whole place clean of us.
If it were up to me, you'd hang for what you did to that preacher, Alan.
What did he do to the preacher?
Alan pulled a gun on him. He claims the preacher reached for his. We don't have police, or really any law. Just custom and popular sentiment. And after everything the preacher said, it was abundantly clear doing anything to Alan would have made matters worse.
Have the children made the fog worse?
Absolutely not. There's not one bit of evidence.
Geiger counters don't lie, Avery. The fog's gotten more lethal year over year. And now the fog's covering the whole island. But only after the children came.
You know as well as I do that's happened before. Sure, people have theories the children are involved, but no one, and I mean no one, has proof.
Can we get back to business?
Sorry for all that. You're here for Kasumi, right? She headed inland to the Synth Refuge, Acadia. Getting there will be dangerous. You'll need a guide. Old Longfellow. No one knows the fog like him. But, word of warning, he's a bit of an acquired taste.
What can you tell me about Acadia?
Ask Longfellow. He's the only one that's been there.
What's old Longfellow's story?
He's the best hunter on the island. Fearless. Some say crazy. If someone needs to get to Acadia, he's the only one that'll do it. But people around here are known for being stubborn, willful, and other, less flattering things. But Longfellow's got a reputation even among us.
Thanks for the info.
Best place to look for Longfellow's at the bar. The last plank. And, please, lend a hand around town if you're able. Even if it's slapped away. People like the Mariner and Cassie and others need help. And let me say something you might not hear again. Thank you.
Guns, ammo, and souvenirs.
Just took off running. Alright, let's see if we can... The Mariner.
Mariner.
The hull took a battering, to be sure. She wouldn't be standing at all if it weren't for you. They call me the Mariner. Shipwright. Handyman. The only one keeping the harbor afloat. Well, besides Captain Avery.
A pleasure to meet you.
Likewise. I hope the island doesn't kill you quick. Or slow, for that matter. I don't suppose you'd be willing to lend a hand. In order to do proper repairs, I need tools. Specialized tools. And they won't be easy to come by. 450 caps if you can, though.
Sign me up. I'll help.
Eagles Cove Tannery. Tools are certain to be there. Now get.
Alright, well, short and sweet to the point. I like it. Duct tape. Okay. Who else do I need to help out?
Stim packs. Fully stocked. If you ain't armed, you ain't...
Huh. The mainlander. Great.
Fire your gun a few times and you think you're some sort of hero? This is our fight. Our island. Not yours.
Don't you want a helping hand?
Hell no. Once you start leaning on people, soon you can't walk no good on your own. What happens next time when you ain't here, huh? Or the next? Either us harbormen survive on our own terms, or we take the long walk together. So if you're here to buy some ordnance, do your business. Otherwise, take the first boat out of here, before the children of Adam or worse get you.
What's your problem with the children of Adam?
We should have gunned those bastards down the moment they set foot here. Instead, we let them in.
Little,
Secret from
up in
wherever they're
arms.
holed up, they've been feeding the fog. Getting it stronger. Strong enough to push us all out of our homesteads. Further and further until it's a wonder we're not all drowned in the ocean.
You have any proof that they've fed the fog?
Proof? We wait for that and we might as well pull the trigger ourselves. Look, in my daddy's time, the fog was a nuisance. Something you avoided. Now every day it gets stronger. It's like the fires of hell out there. Because of the children.
Show me what you got.
Make it fast.
I don't know if there's anything like he could give me. I want to use that nuke mod. Signal interceptor. Is there anything like harpoon gun, 150? I'm not seeing anything that I just like. Lever action rifle, now that might be worth looking at down the road. Yep, that's it.
Welcome to the bait shop.
Hold on, where's... There we go. Cassie
Need any
Dalton.
odds and ends?
There she is.
A mainlander like you stands no chance against the
You're
Claws.
that mainlander who just got here. Better watch yourself, because this island sees and hears everything you do. I should know. I watched the island tear down the greatest family that ever set foot in Far Harbor. It's a tale of greed, blood, and vengeance.
Sounds interesting. I'd like to hear it.
I thought you might say that. My family, the Daltons, was the pride of Far Harbor for generations, even back before the war. It was lumber and fishing that made the Daltons rich. But they got greedy, took too much from the island. The island's been getting revenge ever since, killing us off one by one. I'm the last Dalton still standing. Ah, but now our story takes an unexpected turn. A mysterious stranger comes to Far Harbor. Someone strong, someone capable. With the stranger's help, the last living Dalton finally has a chance to avenge her bloodline once and for all.
Let me guess. I'm the mysterious stranger who's gonna help you avenge your family.
Ah, you're a quick one. Good. You'll need your wits about you, because your part in the story is filled with danger. Now, on to the first chapter in our tale of vengeance. That would be the sad story of freckle-faced Petey. Petey was my cousin. He was a good lad, never caused trouble. He thought all those freckles brought him luck, but, well, not so much. He was out foraging at the National Park campground when the island sicked some feral ghouls on him. Island's a sneaky bastard when it wants to be. Anyway, he made it back to town, but died from his injuries that night. Course, those ferals are still out there, waiting to kill the next poor fool who comes along. Damn.
Ah, you talk so much, lady.
Where did you say these ghouls were?
National Park campground. It's pretty much straight west of here.
Those ghouls are as good as dead.
Good, good. It's long past time those shamblers paid for what they did to Petey.
Do some of these side quests first. Alright. National Park Campground. Then head over to get the power tools.
We're sucking down a lot of rats sticking around here.
Yeah, if we're just gonna be taking on rads the whole time. Let's see here. Do this real quick. Put on a hazmat suit. Put it on. There. Fix the problem. Oh, we're still apparently... I can't imagine we're taking something over here.
What's that?
Beaver Creek Lanes. So like a bowling alley. Aluminum can. We're actually gonna just go ahead and take Longfellow off there real quick. Saw another. Wrong button, sorry. Is he? He's back here. Ah. Oops. Can't shoot me without a head now, can you? Coastal armor. 10mm. Can we climb up here? Is what I want to know. I guess. Guess that's what they used. Interesting. So where? How do I get out there? I don't want to cross over that way. Guess this is where we need to go. I don't know why my game was freezing right there. It's weird. Some type of weird intersection up here. How far away am I? Oh, it's like right up here. Oh. Took him out. All right. Where's he at? Explosive. Do what now? 23. Explode on impact, doing 15 points area. Oh my gosh, dude.
Wouldn't want it going to waste now, would we?
No, we wouldn't. Let me see here. Explosive data, inventory, weapons. So, see here, minigun 8, explosive minigun 23. We're about to try this out. Oh my gosh. Yes. This thing is a way more.
Won't be chewing on us.
Oh my gosh, dude. This is crazy. I love this gun already. Now if I could get like a tri-barrel on this. What's a lot of okay.
First time I met a feral, I hoped it would ignore me because I wasn't made of meat.
What the? Barry, jet, buffet. Okay, whatever. There's an airport and a cave? Which, okay, let's see here. That's kind of the mainline mission. Is there anything close? I'm not thinking so. What is this down here? This looks fairly close. So we'll come down here. Look at this. We're just kind of exploring this island first. Oh, what the heck is this? Cliff's Edge Hotel. Do this other. I wish I could put a mini map up on my screen, kind of like most games have, but not gonna complain about it. Looks like probably build a settlement or something like that over here sometime. National Park Visitor Center. Help rebuild. Ah! Gosh darn it. Quit putting mines everywhere! To look everywhere on the ground now, I guess. Well, you know that this is going to be a quest to repopulate some of this. I'm going to assume. Just clear it out real quick, make sure it's nothing crazy. Cannot use workshop yet? Okay. Guess it's gotta be a actual quest. That stinks. Oh well. Stinking mines, man. Government property. What is that? Oh. Hey. Who's running away? He's running away.
Got him. I'll be doing the world a service.
What is this? Oh, he's back. I love this machine gun. Dang it, we're almost out of ammo. What is this mutated? Hey. Yeah, sorry, dog. Wolf, whatever you're gonna call it. Ah, the fog's kind of lifted a little. It's a nice little mini car, I guess. There's a farm over here. How far? It looks a little ways away. Get out of my way, Nick! Looks like that's the hospital right there.
Your Pip-Boy doesn't sound pleased. Say we get out of here.
Well, luckily, I have a radiation hazmat suit on. Now I don't have to deal with it.
I hope you were smarter than this.
Uh-oh. Run, Nick! Oh, he's coming my way. Oh, run, 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 run! Alright, we're just gonna keep going. Is it chicken? Alright, whatever. What is this? National Park HQ. I'm sure we'll have a bunch of time to... Nick, come on! Oh. Got him. Yeah, we're not even gonna worry about that. Screwed over. Hooray! Didn't work out for you, did it? Wait, there it is. Fish in the oven, huh? Red rock. Are you still shooting at him? Well, that's it in here. Looks like the back part of the house just kind of got uplifted and I don't think it's healthy that that pond's boiling. Red rocket.
When I thought we were getting along.
Hey. Well, guess we'll just continue on. Seems like a nice little island. There's a movie theater. Drive in.
Ooh, how thrilling. Since children.
Oh!
The excitement never stopped at the cinema. Here's what you see soon. Neptune is under attack from the Zebulon Empire. Dashing space road last Anakin saved the day. Raiders from beyond our galaxy. Wow. What these pilots we have coming soon. None of them can possibly beat what's playing now on screen B. Time to saddle up and circle the wagons as the fighting Furies take on bandits, Apache Braves, and even the Confederate Army. And last stand at Fort McGee. The fighting Furies return. What a rootin' tootin' good time. Speaking of tootin', Stanley Van Rob. Why not head to the snack bar for one of our delicious root beer floats? Holly Ryder as Polecat Polly. It's Wild West. You're listening to the Eden Meadows Drive-In.
Look how all the ghouls are.
Management has informed me that public displays of affection will no longer be tolerated at Eden Meadows Drive.
Oh my gosh. See here. Well, that was kind of cool. Nick, come on, get up, bud.
Yes.
Where's the popcorn machine at?
Wandered into
What?
college.
That was, where was it at?
Square on my own once. Never seen so many ghouls in one place.
Kind of interested to see. I hate the fire rate on this thing. You missed. Okay. Yeah. What the? Why is it not letting me? Oh well. Oh well. What is... Why is this... I don't understand why this game's being like that right now. Must have to do with something with the DLC, because it seems to be the only time it's been acting up here lately. Let's see here. Nothing on the boat. Wait, what is that? Guy's got like some weird looking legs. I don't even know. Alright, let's get it done.
listening. Take a look. Something else.
What is this random
I've been
dude
casing
doing
those
here?
schools for weeks, waiting for an opening. And you dive in, and choppy chop, bang bang, and the whole lot of them dead. You even know what you got right there? A premium set of Pellman's power tools.
What's the big deal about these tools?
Pellman's pumps out more foot-pounds of torque than a Deathclaw and Psycho. And before Paulie ran off, he kept those tools shiny. Nothing like them on this island. Period.
I remember commercials for Pellman's tools. Expensive stuff, the top of the line.
What the hell's a commercial? Wait, it don't matter. Oh, Mariner sent you, didn't she? Goddamn Mitch and his big mouth. No matter what she's offering, it's nothing. Serious builders would give an arm for them tools. I'll pay you 2,000 caps right here, right now. Deal?
I'll pass on the offer.
I ain't hanging around forever. Walk away from this, and you'll regret it.
Okay. I don't need money. I mean, I guess, how do I rephrase that? Money. We need money to live, but she asked me to I'm getting paid to help someone else out, so giddy up. Carrying too much to run.
Well, ain't that a blast?
Alright then. Machete Mike.
I offer for them tools. Stay open forever.
Where's he at? Nick, I need you. Squire. Thought. I heard him shoot. There he is. Nick, I need you. Come here, bud.
Hey.
Shouldn't take long.
Wait. Stop.
If I got it.
Okay. Cool. All right. Well, let's go ahead and fast travel to Far Harbor. Then that way we can help out the crew.
You been to the tannery? You find my tools yet?
Here are your tools.
A fair bit of luck running into you. Here's your reward. Well earned. And now to work on the hull.
Thanks.
Stay clear of the quarry. Loads of trappers.
If the fog doesn't get us, the storms will.
Damn those feral ghouls. And damn the island for sending them after Petey.
You talked to Cassie Dalton?
I wiped
Shame
out
what
the feral
happened to her
ghouls in the
family.
campground.
The hero of our saga returns triumphant. I bet the island didn't see that coming. It's only right you get paid for your troubles. Here's 200 caps for you.
I wasn't looking to get paid. I'm just happy to help you out.
You're a good person. I can see that. I've been thinking about what's next, and then it came to me. We all love our grandparents, don't we? Kind, gentle, doting, love to spoil you. You'd never want something awful to happen to them. Nobody would. That's why it broke my heart when I lost Grandpa George.
Sorry. You must have been very fond of him.
Everybody was. But that didn't matter to the island. Oh no. He was cursed the moment he was born adult. He had a farm little ways north of here. Lived a peaceful life, working the land and not causing anyone trouble. The island sent something after him. A huge monster, mean as spit and with claws to snap steel beams. A fog crawler. Grandpa bravely stood his ground. A shotgun in his hands, holding off that terror while the farmhands fled back here. If you can take out that shell-backed devil, it'll send a message loud and clear that says the Daltons never forget when they've been wronged.
That fog crawler's gonna pay for Grandpa George.
That's the spirit.
Eliminate the fog crawler. For Grandpa George! Let's do it. Oh, I have that mini nuke, that nuke mine. I'm kinda... Darn it. Help the Mariner again. Let's see here. Where's the nuke mine? There it is. I completely forgot to... There's a shopping cart down here. Just chilling. I can't say that it's not random, but I can't also say that it's not normal, because, I mean, how many times, it obviously probably varies from wherever you're at, but, I mean, how many times do you just see a random, like, Target, Walmart, Dollar General, I don't know where else, you know, probably even Costco, maybe Sam's, some big line, just shopping cart randomly somewhere that obviously isn't the parking lot of that vendor, so can't say it's completely abnormal. Here's Grandpa. Is that? Oh. Go ahead. Come on. Where'd it go? Oh, it's over here. Oh, I think I hit it. Hey.
We're in for it now.
Alright. We're gonna bring it here. Where is this thing at? Oh, there it is. Oh, if it's just gonna stand there. Okay then. That was so funny. What is that? Some like buoy or something. Light. Nothing in there. Doesn't look like there's anything else. I want to make sure. Sure there's not anything else. There's a water pump. Guess he had a store here or something? Yeah. Oh well. Alright, cool. That was... He was bugged, but it was easy. Yeah, I would like to get a nice lever action rifle like that. I actually have seen one similar. Maybe it's mine. But exactly like that. Like no BS.
Those tools you found are a joy to work with. It gave me this idea. A cargo freighter founded ages ago, to the south. With a bit of arc welding and some elbow grease, the hull could be reinforced to be sturdy. Fierce. Best to do it soon, before... well, soon.
Why does it need to be soon?
That's not a matter for you. Just... the hull needs fixing.
Come on. I'm one of the few people that helps out around here. So, why the time pressure?
Fine. Doc Teddy? Well, I have a condition. Terminal. No cure. Hard to get that out.
Dang.
When I take the long walk, I can't count on anyone else keeping the hull in good repair. So, it's best to get her ready before then.
Is there really no cure?
Even in the old days, plenty of diseases were never beat. And this... well, Teddy sent word to some mainland doctors, with my charts and all. Only heard back regrets.
I can't imagine what you're going through. If there's any way I can help.
I've shed my fill of tears on this. But we've got business to be about. The ship's the MS Azalea. Expect trappers, mean ones. Once you mop the decks with them, I'll send my crew over. Best of luck.
Yeah, it's rough.
You ask anyone in Far Harbor, they'll tell you Grandpa George was everybody's favorite.
Grandpa George can rest in peace. The fog crawler is dead.
Wonderful. That's another chapter successfully concluded. You truly are the heroic Avenger I hoped you were. With that fog crawler gone, we can send some folks up there to get the place ready for you. That's right. The farm is yours. Your own little piece of the island. It'll take work to get it up and running again, but you'll have help. And here's another 200 caps in gratitude for your service to the great Dalton lineage.
Really, it's no trouble.
Well, I hope you know how much it means to me that Grandpa George can finally rest in peace. Now, I don't have to tell you that the bonds of blood and family are strong. As strong as any a person can know. But if you ask me, the strongest among them is the bond that exists between two married people. That's why the last part of this tale is the hardest one for me to tell.
Believe me, I know exactly how you feel.
If that's true, then I'm sorry to hear it. Perhaps we'll confront our pain together. My late husband, Daniel, was the best fisherman this island ever saw. He and his crew had a favorite fishing spot out by Brooks Head Lighthouse. One day, a day I'll never forget, I see Danny's boat pulling up with his crewmen all shouting and carrying on. Turns out some trappers moved into the lighthouse. No doubt because the island told them to. They're all crazier than a bag of mole rats. Their leader was having a little target practice. Shot Danny right between the eyes. Killed him, just like that. You go and get that son of a bitch. You make him pay for doing the island's bidding.
How do I get to the Brooks Head Lighthouse?
It's southwest of town, not far from the quarry.
I'll make that trapper pay.
All right, then. Remember, trappers may be half crazy from the fog, but they still know how to use a gun.
You need it? Bait shop's got it.
Is there like a workbench or something here that I could put all the stuff in?
Buy my guns. I got the guns if you got the caps.
I'll take a look.
You got it.
He has like nothing. What the heck?
Guns, guns, and more guns.
Heads up.
Is there something you need? Bait shop. I'm gonna run some diagnostics while you tinker. Take your time.
Protect your loved ones with my fine hands.
Bait shop's got everything you need.
Alright, let's see here. Got 2 quests we can do. It sucks because he doesn't have a whole lot of stuff to sell.
Protect your...
Alright, let's head down. I guess. Dang, we gotta go all the way down here. Guess we can head to the movie theater and then head south. And then wrap back around. It's the only thing I can think of to do. try to scout or, you know, do anything else while I'm heading this way, while not going too far out of the way. That's the only... Dang. Like a shark? Was. I don't know what that is, but it did sound friendly. Some new Fallout place over there. Is he really over here? Oh. What is this over here? Factory is this? Ouch. That is a horrible time to have to reload. Oh my gosh. A hermit crab inside of a bus. Ouch. Dang, it has got a bunch of stuff. Nothing. Nothing I want. Grim Trapper? Alright.
Unless you're hounding for a green suntan, I suggest we get a move
Kind of unlocking everything, make it a little bit faster. Fast traveling later on. Some radio tower up here, looks like. Probably a bad idea to swim in this, but oh, there's Superman. You messed up, boy. Oh, just alright. Where are we at in retrospect to the map? Okay, so we're not too far off. Looks like this is the next point of reference. Being fast travel. What the heck? Yeah, you are. Oh my gosh. Where did these guys come from? Scoundrel trap. It's like a whole slew of them. Alright, well, we're gonna go to this beacon over here. Fast travel, at least. There's a couple people up in here. Looks meaner than oh.
Run while you can.
No. You run while you can. Why are you? Oh my gosh. Look, I have like some of the most powerful armor in the game right now that I've found. Oh, is there a wolf? Fat man, huh? Nah. Nah. Reflex capacitor. Looks like something we'll need down the road. What's the terminal? Spotlight control. Deactivate. So is this not the Ridge camp? Okay. Kinda looks like this is the next.
There.
Dude. Come on now. Sorry, Wolf. Wolfie. What is this? Super mutants in here. Hello? What is that? Burnt book? I can confirm they're not friendly. Scrounging track. Kinda got turned into Swiss cheese there. Jeez, what is wrong with all y'all? Cannibals too, huh? They're about to not be a cannibal. About to be dead. Is a ship in here? Or? Oh, he's falling. I was like, who else is... Over here. It's kind of dangerous, I would say. Yep, that's not what I wanted to happen. Okay, good deal. Looks like I can... Oops. Anything under here? Nope. I would say there is not. So where are we at now in retrospect to this map? I'm sure there's something up here, but we got a ways to go down south, so back to the southeast. Come on, Nick. We got a ways to go, bud. Some type of cave over here. Well, say cave. Oh. Alright. We've located it, now let's leave before something starts shooting at us. Got him. Toy car. I go through shotgun shells pretty quick in this. What is this? It's like a outpost. Or just like a weird. Them atom people. Huh. Well, that's definitely not good. Let's just blow it up. Oops, hold on. How ironic.
Say the word, I'll take a crack at that terminal for you.
What's...
Heads up.
What's the
Think
plan?
you can unlock that terminal?
I'm just out of curiosity if you do it better than me. Okay.
Password only.
This is a shrine. What do we even need it for?
Look alive.
Go ahead.
See if you had anything worth taking. Over here.
Done and done.
Move here.
Good thing.
Go check that out.
Count on it.
Grab anything useful.
Good plan.
Look alive.
I'm all ears.
Come on.
Can do.
Alright, whatever. I'm gonna mess with that shrine. It didn't even look like there's anything there. He's clearly stuck on a box, so he'll either catch up or he won't. We're not going that way. Just saw. Oh, they're from the trees now. Okay. Ouch. Yep, hold on. Hold on, gotta reload again, Nick. What are you shooting at? Oh.
Building a collection or something?
Yes. Kinda heading the right way. I guess we should have went to the right there. Going through the swamps right now. This thing does not look good. Nice. That did absolutely nothing to it. Ouch. Ouch. Well. Where are you going? Come here. Raw frog. Yeah. Whatever. Basically look like they took a crawdad and made it really big. Radiated it a little bit. Alright, we're on the road now, I think. Yeah, we are. Cool. Fringe Cove Docks. Isn't this pretty close to where we need to go? The lighthouse? Yeah. Fringe Cove Docks. Well, the revolver is almost irrelevant here. Oh my gosh. Why you're falling from trees? What is this bullcrap? Need more flavor fuel, I know that. Alright. There's some shooting up here. Oh man.
Someone's coming.
Tell you what, I really enjoy this. So, I have a great idea. You run out there and kill him. And then, I like how he picks up guns. I don't know if that's just like a thing that he renders He figures out his pipe pistol is obsolete. I don't know. All right. Well. Now hear this. I've come to avenge a death that was made wrongful. Wait. What kind of pistol do you have? Excuse you, sir. He got fried. Excuse me for just a second. Wait, what? Ah, crap. Took the wrong thing.
Hey, toss anything you can't haul my way.
Oh, I just will. I appreciate that offer. Where'd that other guy go? Was him? Now hear this. The one who's guilty, come forward. We're on a tight schedule.
Sure made a mess of this place, didn't they?
Let's get 5 ball. For. It's like what? Bunsen burner, canned food. Check upstairs really quick. Maybe. What the heck? There we go. There's some stairs right there, but you know that's not important. Aluminum can. We do need aluminum. Duct tape. Anything in here? Alarm clock. Scotch. It's funny. Undamaged camera. Wow. Hey, gas canister. Hot plate. Wow. Come on now. There we go.
That's it.
Handcuffs. Flame fuel, heck yeah. A bit more flame fuel now. I'm all about it. Alright. I'm coming for you. You had the opportunity. There we go. Smelled something fishy. Alrighty. Hey, miss. Hey, Douglas. I fell. Nice place.
Excellent.
Like, he literally turned this place in pretty nice.
Excellent.
Ouch. Hold on just a second. Where'd he fall, by the way? Is this him? Mystery holotape? Miscellaneous. Mystery holotape.
Well, that settles it. I am 100% screwed. Damn this fog. You'd think a lighthouse would be easy to find, but not. Never seen fog like it. Everybody don't get talked to. How do I know that woman wasn't crazy? I'm starting to think her whole story was some fantasy she cooked up to get attention. Taking out one trapper to avenge her husband's death. Sounded easy enough. Now I wish I'd stayed far away from this godforsaken island. Shit, something's coming.
Huh. Let's see here. Dead removed. Where's... What is that? Kellogg, where are you at, man? Kellogg, or Kellogg. Nick, I need you, bud. Is there even anything over here? Nick, come here.
Looking for something?
Thanks. He fell off the... charged board. Nah, I didn't want to deal with that. That gun. Now I think all we have to do is go clean up. I think it's gonna be faster just to... Well, I don't know. Probably just... I thought about working the way up, but we'll just travel back further down. Actually, I don't know. We may just head back to this settlement real quick, turn this quest in, and then repair, sell stuff, and then go from there. So we'll just go ahead and turn this quest in.
Don't let the island catch you off guard. Buy my guns.
Oh, need Nick.
Fresh shipment.
Hey.
Go on.
Don't underestimate. Those trappers by the Azalea.
Alright. Let's go turn this quest in real quick to the last Dalton.
You take your time killing that trapper. Make it hurt.
Don't worry,
I've been
he's dead.
hurting since I lost my Daniel.
That trapper who killed your husband is dead.
Then it's done. It's finally done. All those lives that were lost, all those debts finally repaid. And it was no son or daughter of Far Harbor who stood up to the island and avenged the Dalton bloodline. It was you, an outsider, a mainlander. The final chapter's been written. The story has come to an end. This is a day I never thought I'd live to see. Thank you.
I found a holotape from the last guy you sent to the lighthouse. He thought your whole story was a lie. Is it?
A lie? No, no. It was true. Or at least there was truth in it. Was there a little harmless exaggeration as well? Perhaps. But some things are more important than truth. Look at you, for instance. You've seen the island's dangers and survived. You've learned something valuable. What's more, the island learned something too. It knows you're not some greenback mainlander who can't tell up from down in the fog. The island will respect you now. And that's more than I can say for most who step off the boat.
I was glad to help. I hope I've put your mind at ease.
You certainly have. Now, every good story's gotta have a happy ending, right? The hero finds the treasure, saves the sweetheart, and rides off into the sunset.
Well, it better not be you.
I'm a little old to leap up on a horse. But I have got something close to a treasure. This is an heirloom that's been in my family for... let me think. For at least a generation or two. There's no Daltons left to inherit the thing. So it might as well pass on to you. The island knows this weapon. Oh, yes. You carry this, and it'll take you seriously. And that's it. That's the end. I can sleep easy now, knowing there won't be any unfinished business when they put me in the ground. Off you go now. My story's over, but yours... I think yours is only just getting interesting.
Whatever. Alright. Well. Uh-oh.
You are a curious specimen. Despite our friendly town doing its best to chase you out, you keep helping us ingrates all the same. I got to ask, why do you keep at it?
people in some dire straits. Figured you could use a hand.
Huh? You running for office? Well, if that's the truth, we don't deserve it. Most folk here are set in their ways, yes? It makes no difference how hard you try to get in good with them. Heck, it took my family 3 generations before the Daltons would sell us a heel of bread. But there's a way. A downright insane way, mind you. You can turn even the most stubborn fool around.
Why are some harbormen so hostile to outsiders?
Most of the folk on this rock believe they've been given the God-given right to walk here. The way I figure it, if you got the moxie to survive, you earned your place.
I'll hear you out.
In olden times, leaders were chosen by something called the Captain's Dance. Legends say the toughest, meanest, and outright craziest hopefuls would chum the waters and lure out the worst the island could throw at them. Once the would-be captain killed the Mirelurk Queen, or Fog Crawler, or what have you, they'd invite the whole island to feast off the bounty. You do this, well, you won't be made captain, but you'll earn respect. Everyone's respect.
So if we throw this dance, it'll really change their minds?
The dance hasn't been done in living memory. Some people think the tradition is dead, but its history is so deep in this island. You do it, and it'll turn heads for certain.
Why are you helping me?
My job is to heal people, and not just from the physical type of injuries. The island's in trouble like it's never been, and you might, just might, be the medicine we desperately need.
I'm ready to become a legend then.
You what? You crack me up. There's an old Mirelurk feasting grounds by Emmett's Causeway, a treacherous stretch along the coast. Go there and throw any kind of meat you got into the water. All that blood and viscera will be sure to attract attention. And then wait. I'll make sure there's a witness or two. Prove to the rest of these clods you belong.
Let me ask you something.
Sure, ask away.
Just with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Huh. You're a tougher nut than I thought. Tougher than I was. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. And folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
Massacre of the CPG? What's that?
The Commonwealth Provisional Government. Years back, a group of settlements tried to get together and form a coalition. Every settlement with even a hint of clout sent representatives to try and hash out an agreement. Only the Institute sent a representative of their own. A simp. A man killed every rep at the talks. The Commonwealth Provisional Government was over before it even got off the ground. I took up in town not long after. I was damn lucky they didn't just tell me to scram right then and there.
Broken mask?
This was long before I'd moved to town, but apparently some gentleman type shows up in Diamond City, heads down to Power Noodles. Guess he didn't like the food because he pulled his pistol and opened fire on the folks enjoying theirs. When security finally put enough holes in him to drop him, they say he was full of servos and sprockets. Just like yours truly. Seems he malfunctioned, went berserk. It was the first time people realized that synths had stopped looking like me and started looking like them. Considering what these folks went through, I felt real lucky they let me in the front gate at all.
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd known for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing. Just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero. Offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
You took down 4 guys by yourself?
I didn't have to. Back then, synths were even more of an unknown quantity than they are today. I told them I was rigged to explode and started going beep, beep, beep. Hardest part of that rescue was keeping from laughing as they climbed over each other to get away.
Was it hard settling in?
Yeah, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. Got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the synth, but it was Nick the detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. With some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving? I think we ought to talk.
Just talked!
Is something the matter? You sound upset.
What? Oh, no. We've just been traveling a while now, and I figured there hasn't exactly been equitable distribution of information. Gotten a decent glimpse into your dirty laundry, but you still don't really know a whole heck of a lot about me. I figured I'd offer to balance the board. So, anything you want to know?
What do you remember about the Institute?
It's all pretty hazy from back then, but now and then I get glimpses. Life inside the Institute, they keep you isolated. A single test chamber was my whole world for years. Someone was always watching. Then one day you wake up on the other side, and that's it. They've cut you loose. Welcome to the brave new world, with such people in it.
So who are you, Nick?
That's a question I've been trying to figure out myself for a long damn time. I know I'm a synth, authentic Institute handiwork, but I'm still mechanical. Not bioengineered like the fancy synths giving everyone the willies these days. I get tune-ups now instead of checkups. My memories, my personality, they're all lifted from some cop who volunteered for an experiment back before the war. They scanned his brain and copied it onto the hardware that runs between my ears. Don't know why they chose to make a robot based on some pre-war cop instead of a math genius or a bioengineer. Hey, maybe that's why the Institute tossed me in the garbage instead of turning me into one of their people snatchers.
Wait, the original Nick was from my time?
Sure was. Which meant when I finally ended up out here, it was quite the rude awakening. I remember waking up one day in a garbage heap, a body in tatters and a head full of memories belonging to a man who'd been dead for 200 years. Suffice to say, it was a confusing couple of weeks. Folks didn't really know much about synths back then, so when I finally ran into people, they mostly took caution rather than hostility. But the kids, they weren't afraid. I think his name was Jim. First person to actually speak to me after I got the boot from the Institute. My first human contact in this world. Drilled me for an hour. Once they'd seen I wasn't going to hurt anyone, the other folks in the neighborhood came out to ogle the mechanical man. It eventually turned into a pretty swell soiree. The local mechanic even gave me a once-over, free of charge. Those people, they treated me like a human being. I've been trying to return the favor ever since. It's a surprisingly rare trait out here sometimes. It's something I've noticed you got a fondness for. Part of the reason I've stuck around this long.
If you're good to people, they'll be good back. That's something I've always believed.
Couldn't agree more. Well, I expect you're about as bored as can be listening to me rattle my skeletons. You should probably head out.
All right. Do you need to talk anymore?
Hey, you, got a sec?
Oh my gosh. All right, we're done with that. Anyway, so guys, we'll call it there, and we'll do some maintenance on the power armor, and then we'll go into these next series of quests and continue the Far Harbor series. Stay tuned.